Okay, I thought that was a really good first workshop. So yeah, thanks for coming along. That was putting the effort in. That was really good. Everyone did a good job there from what I saw. I'm going to try and do the whole of that first section that we just did, the whole of the first third, facing away from you. Yeah, I'm just going to do it and overlay the voice over the directions, sort of instructions, if you like. I try and keep it the bare minimum, but sort of the things, the external pointers to try and follow, so that you've got something to copy at home if you want to try it. I'm going to try and do it facing towards you and facing away. So at the moment, as we were in the workshop, this is my north, and so this is my south, west and east. So I'm going to start with my back facing you back here, as it moves this way a little bit, and should be able to get the whole of that third in.
Okay, so ready position, everything double weighted and everything to the north. Float the hands up to shoulder height and back down. Sweep up to the northeast and carry across to the northwest. Sink the weight on the left leg and sweep the left hand under. Transfer the weight to the right leg. Catwalk through to the north with the left heel and pung block to the north. Pick up the right heel, then the toes. Place the heel, then the toes to the east. Double pung, drag the left toes round. Loy, pull down and connect up. Brush hands, sink back, double press, sit back ready, dropping the left fingers inside the right elbow, big semicircles all the way around, dragging the right toes to the north, push to the northeast, turn the palms up, anti-clockwise circle, scoop in, push through the circle and carry the palm, carry the heel into single whip, flap down and absolutely flat back up, drag your left toes round, flap back down and scoop up the right knee and step down half shoulder width. Roll forwards, roll back, left thumb on the right tricep as you step wider and shoulder press, pung to the north and stalk spreads the wings to the west. Holding the ball to the northwest, brush the right knee into your bow stance and strike through. Roll the right foot up and back down. Open up the palms, empty heel stance and play the guitar. Hold the ball to the northwest. Brush knee into your bow stance and strike through to the west. Twist step to the southwest. Brush knee as you step through to the bow stance, strike through to the west again, twist step to the northwest, hold the ball. Brush knee as you step through, bow stance again, through the middle to the west and roll the right foot up again. Sink all the weight back on the right leg, open the palms up and play the guitar again. Drop the right hand under, hold the ball northwest, brush the knee. So you're going to make a fist with your right hand, facing down, chop the thumb down into the open palm. Carry the palms across as you step through, one heel in front of the other, fist to the hip and step back to your bow stance, punch through the middle, right palm up, left palm down, draw the forearm across the wrist, open the palms up and double press. Sink back, still facing the west and carry the palms, drag the toes round, sink down on the left leg, come up on the right leg, now parallel, touch the instep to the knee and sink the weight back down to your ready position.
Okay, so that's the whole of the first third. I'm going to do another little video with it facing the other way so you can see it from the front. I'm going to switch the chairs around so it looks the other way around, so I'm still using that as my north. Switch the camera around. Yeah, hopefully that will be enough to follow. Okay, so I'm going to do the whole of that first third of the form that we did in the workshop today. With this as my north, so facing front, I'll switch the camera around. So the same way as we were doing it in the hall, this is our south wall, that's our north wall, this is my east, that's my west. So I'm going to do it facing towards you so you can see it moving and see, hopefully see, I'm going to go a little bit closer so you can hopefully see some of the details. Hopefully I'll be not off shot there, that's probably right. Okay, so that's my north, everything to the north. Sink into your double weighted.
Okay, so everything's facing the north, palms up to shoulder height and back down. Sweep the palms up to your right, to the northeast, carry to the northwest, sink the weight on the left leg, drop the left hand under, shift the weight to the right leg, catwalk through with the left leg and pung block to the north. Step round with the right heel then the toe. Double pung, drag your left toes round and loy. Pull down to the left, connect up and squeeze through, flatten the hands, brush hands, sink back. Double press in front of your shoulders. Sit back ready, drawing the right palm up. Big semicircles for fishes in 8, all the way around to the northwest. Then push to the northeast, turn the palms up, anti-clockwise circle, make a beak, make a hook. Push through the circle and step round to the west for single whip. Flap down and flap back up and drag your left toes round to the northwest. Sink the weight on the left leg, draw the palms up, knee up, like it's on a bit of string. Roll the bit of weight forwards, then back, then step wider. Shoulder press, then pung. Stork spread wings, shoulders round to the west. Hold the ball to the northwest. Brush the right knee, step into your bow stance. Drag the right toes round and then roll the foot up as your weight comes forwards. Roll the weight back, open the palms up, empty heel stance and play the guitar. Hold the ball. Brush the knee and strike through the middle to the west. Twist step left to the southwest. Brush the knee and strike through the middle to the west again. Hold the ball to the northwest, brush the knee. You're stepping to your bow stance each time through the middle. Roll the foot up again and back down. All the weight on the right leg and open up. Play the guitar, empty heel stance and hold the ball. Brush the knee and step back to your bow stance and through the middle. To strike, make a fist, chop the thumb down into the open palm, carry across one heel in front of the other, fist back to the hip, step to your bow stance, punch through the middle, open your right palm up, left palm down, wrist under the elbow, draw the forearm across the wrist, elbows out and then double press, sink back still facing the west and then carry the palms, drag the toes round to the north, sink the weight on down on the left leg, come back up on the right leg, your cross wrist, right hand on the outside and then back to your ready position.
Okay, so there it is facing the front, so as if you're looking from the north. Just going to do one more little section so you can see the close-up of grass swallow's tail. So as if I'm doing from here, so I'll just do the first little section like this. So you've just done this first section through to double pump. This is quite technical with grass swallow's tail. So you're doing like as if you're holding a little ball to the east, that's my east, so this is my north, that's my east. Holding a little ball, like you're looking into this right palm, like the left palm is holding a little ball. I'm in a bow stance, so my right toes are to the east, left toes to the northeast. I'm going to turn my palms over, and you see my right palm's just sort of flicked up and out, it's just gone outwards. And it's almost like, I sort of imagine like you're sort of flicking a fly away. So like you're turning your palm up and out, but at the same, so the way you want to end up is this, as if you're looking into your left palm, as if you grasp your palms like this, and then you just release the right palm outwards so that the left fingers could slide up through the right dragon mouth. That's where you want to be, like you're looking still into your left palm. So holding the little ball, turn over like this, and then pull down to the left. And the pull down to the left is just dropping your palms to waist height, at the same time turning your body and sinking the weight down on the left leg. I try and imagine there's a sort of sheath of silk through my hands, up through my arm here and through the gap here, and it's just, I'm drawing the silk down like this. Turn your palms over and connect up. So the connect up is that little bony bit at the bottom of your little finger, sort of on the top of your palm there, and then into this little hollow here. So you're trying to get that bone into that hollow, and then lay the mounts of the fingers, the mounts of the left palm across the inside of the right forearm. So you connect up and lay the mounts in, and then relax the right arm and let the left arm do all the work. So your right arm is just like a relaxed, soft battering ram. So you're just pushing through like a piston with the left hand, and it naturally gets to the front where it won't go any further in that shape. So as you come around to the front, to the east, you get to the front where it won't go, well, sort of where it starts to feel like it's stopping, then you just soften both hands downwards, flatten both hands downwards, and lay the left palm over the right wrist. So I've done that. Lower, pull down to the left, turn over, connect up that little bone in that little hollow, mount across the inside of the forearm, soften, lay the left palm over the right wrist, and then just leave the right hand where it is, and brush the left fingers across the right, like you're sort of pushing something out of the brush the left fingers over the right, and sink the weight back, hanging your palms over in front of your shoulders, let your elbows come out a little bit, and double press in front of your shoulders, and sit back ready. So you're drawing this right forearm, the right wrist up, right forearm, right wrist up like this, like a head of a cobra raising up to strike, and dropping the left fingers into inside the right elbow at the same time, and sinking the weight backwards onto the left leg, but keeping your hips and shoulders aligned to the east. So drop it in like this. Yeah, and Earl used to say, it's like a windscreen wiper, dropping this. So you're just hinging at this left elbow. So you just drop it in like that, like a windscreen wiper, and sink the weight back, and then you're into your fishes in 8 section. I'm just going to do that a little bit further away so you can see it moving. So from double come, so Loi, Chi, this one's called, brush hands, sit back, double press in front of the shoulders, sit back ready, drop the fingers in. And the hips and shoulders, you see, are squared to the east, still, even though my weight is on the back leg. So it's a sort of torque, and sort of wound up with a little bit of spiral torque, ready to do this strike out into fishes in 8, which is beautiful and savage. So the martial application of it is your opponent's here. You strike in the side of the head with this left palm. You scrape across their eyes with the right fingers to blind them. You come around in your fishes in 8, and you fist strike, palm strike under the chin to break the neck. So you've gone knock them, blind them, break the neck. And all the Tai Chi works like that. It sounds incredibly savage and nasty, but it works on the principle that it's the sort of ultimate pacifistic martial art, in that you work on the principle that you never have to use it. If you ever do, it's only lethal force. You just use lethal force. You don't ever go to sort of slightly damage someone. You only do it when your life is in absolute danger, and then you unleash everything you got. And if it's not enough, then it's you or them. So hopefully you know how to use it. And like I said in the workshop, it's sort of like Earl said about you can't really get the full health benefits without knowing some of the martial applications. But I won't dwell on them too much. It's just good to know a few. But the health benefits is what we're looking for in this day and age. Hopefully none of us need to fight to the death by hand. So fingers crossed that won't happen to us. We shall see. But anyway, hopefully that's enough to be getting on with, and some good practice. And we'll pick it up again on the 7th of March.